A quick note before we continue, there was a mix-up between the roster scoring. In the next two videos, the number 11 Toyota will be driven by ABP, and the number 18 Chevrolet will be driven by Checker. Main B lineup, as you see scrolling there, ABP on the pole, as I mentioned in the number 11 Toyota, due to a mix-up. To keep it fair, the 11 car initially made the A main of Checker, and the 18 of ABP did not. You see Team Kate Upton in the very end of the row. Not a good weekend for these guys. Green flag was out, and ABP led us into turn 1. Raven on the outside, and then you have Project What on the inside there. Now this is to decide who finishes in spots 21 through 42. This is not for the win. This is for points 21 to 42. Just a few laps into the event, though, there would already be an accident involving 3-4 cars. It almost warranted a restart. As you can see, Silver Wing and Race Car and Turbo Snail and Jaragini all involved. It almost warranted a race restart, but 5 cars were not involved, and that is typically how it goes. 5 cars within the first 10% need to crash. Green flag would fly, and once again ABP still in the lead. A graphics error on the video game makes it so that it looks like there was damage on the back end of the car. There was not. The car was perfectly fine. Nearly put a dent in the side though right there. Project What going on the inside. Raven in the 71 car looking strong as well. Here they go, are 4 wide. That's dangerous as ever. Oh, a little bit of contact there. Oh, man. Tired iron, and that is Ninners. Also hard into the wall. No caution, but that definitely is going to be a drawback for the both of them. And here comes Raven, as I mentioned, was strong. Looked strong. He's going to take the lead here, and he's going to put a nice little gap on ABP in the number 11 car, but ABP fighting back on the inside, and Project What right behind him. And, oh, trouble for ABP in the number 11. Dropped off the dirt onto the dirt apron, and very, very slow ABP in the number 11 car. He's going to bring it into the pit lane, and it would, I believe that is a camshaft that has broken on the number 11. Raven, however, would put a lead, bigger lead between him and Project What. Raven looked like he was going to be able to make it into the A main. He had a great shot at it. He was running in the top 3, but then Goofy Tyler got his nose stuck in there a little too deep. Took him, Goofy Tyler, and B. Howe all out. Goofy Tyler, or not out of the race, but to the back of the field. Goofy Tyler would progress into the A main, but everybody else, Brandon Howe and, of course, Raven did not make it through. Doesn't mean a whole lot to Raven, though, as we're just past halfway, and he is still putting a huge lead on the field. About 2 seconds at this point. Whoa! B. Howe nearly turned the... Oh, he's still on the bumper. The number 97, a Turbo Snail, nearly puts both of them into the inside wall. I don't know what that was all about, but he's going to go on the inside of Turbo Snail, B. Howe is, and he's going to end up getting the position anyways. I don't know if B. Howe was upset with the number 97 or not, but something happened there, and alright, there's some dirty racing. Still, Raven in the lead, and nothing else would really happen in this. B main coming around for 21st overall. You really wish he would have made the A main now. White flag for Raven. 1 lap away from winning the main, but only getting points for 21st if he can hang on. He's got a 3-second gap almost on the number 7 car. Coming around, he's going to win the main, and going to come 21st in the overall points. A good run for the Concept Cup driver. And whoa! Alright, some difficulties getting into the pit lane there. Here you can see Raven in 21st, Mr. Unknown 22nd, Ninners 23rd, Jaggy and Durr winning. The Team Kate Upton cars 20 and 28, or 27-28 pretty much. On to the A main, Carbonox, Earth, GT Racer 98, Ryu, NASCAR Fan 1400, the B-Man, Doodle, Checker, Quiet Girl, Rally Morton, Goofy Tyler, Michelin, Johnny 1996, Cod Demon 101, Whitetail, Farinkazin, Niku Driver HC, Van Hamlin 1124, Dustone, and lastly AJHG. Green flag would fly as we go down into turn 1. Carbonox taking us to the green. With a strong lead there on the 28 car. He's going to get the lead off of turn 1. I think he will. He will. He gets the lead off of turn 1. With GT Racer there in second place. On board with Quiet Girl, lap 13. Sitting in the very back of the pack. You can imagine it's not fun to be sitting in the back when you know you have a shot to win, but you're guaranteed 20th place points, so you can be conservative if you're one of the drivers that aren't usually at the front. Here's NASCAR fan, lap 15, trying to make a move on Carbonox. Gets around him. The special paint scheme, last time he drove that race car, he ended up in victory lane back at Talladega. Lap 20, Niku Driver HC leading in the Concept Cup. Both the Pontiacs transferred into the A mains, Dodges did not, so he is going to put a big lead. NASCAR fan still in the lead on lap 24. By lap 25, it was Carbonox getting around the number 14. Down into turn 1, here's on board with Ryu. Open road, and that's third place you're on board with. You can see as we run through the field about halfway, what you can see is that it's definitely a lot more spread out than you'd have thought it would have been. 2 cars a lap down already, that's Whitetail and Doodle. Back with Carbonox here. Trouble for Goofy Tyler on lap 55, an unscheduled pit stop. Definitely going to take him out of contention. Carbonox by lap 61, getting caught up in some lap traffic. NASCAR fan closing the gap a little bit, but it was almost a 4-second gap, so it's pretty. It's going to be pretty hard to chop down with 40 laps to go. That's about 10 minutes to put that in perspective for you. Carbonox, however, still hanging tough and making his way around. There's NASCAR fan, and there's Carbonox. That's the gap between first and second. It has gone down to 2.3 seconds, but it's still pretty large, and now it's gone up to 2.6. Here's Whitetail on lap 75. He is now the leader in the Concept Cup today. See, he's getting passed by a couple of cars, but no matter. Here's AJHG going around NASCAR fan for second place. Going to see if he can't get that tribute to the RS 2000 into victory lane. There's Michelin in the Sharpie car. He's a lap down. You see Carbonox behind him. Carbonox trying to get around the lap traffic before NASCAR fan and AJHG catch him. See, he's getting around quite well. Then you can see NASCAR fan and AJHG behind. NASCAR fan gets back around AJHG for second place. It's a 2-second gap between the leader and the second place car. Here's Niku Driver HC getting passed by the 51. Yes, getting passed by the 51 car. 51 on the inside there. There goes Carbonox around another lap car. Carbonox on the inside of the 28 car now, coming around to 2 laps to go. He still has a big lead. It's gone down a lot though. AJHG going to try and make a final charge. See GT Racer 98 in the wall there. That's going to give Carbonox some daylight coming to the white flag. He's to the inside. He chopped 0.2 of a second off the lead that Carbonox had as we come into turn 3 and 4. I don't think he's going to be able to get there though. Carbonox is going to come around and after a long day of racing is going to pick up his second win of the day and his second win of the season and first place points. Coming into the pit lane though, apparently AJHG not happy with the 74, spins him around in the pit lane. Don't know what happened there, but people apparently not happy with each other. There you see the 1st through 20th Only 9 cars finished on the lead lap. Good run for several of the drivers there. AJHD with a good second place. NASCAR Fan third. Rally Morton fourth. Checker came fifth. Ryu in sixth. Bane Hamlin seventh. Goofy Tyler comes home last after that unscheduled pit stop. And Nika Driver HC comes 13th and wins the Concept Cup. Thank you for watching. We'll see you next week at Canada.